The Bucks take on the Suns game one, and that's going to be a 9 p.m. Eastern tip-off in the NBA Finals. The Phoenix Suns are -6 at home with the total at 219 flat. If you like the Milwaukee Bucks in an upset on the road here, they're plus 210 for some money line cash. And following a bit of a down day yesterday on my Patreon website, we still ended up improving to 2-0 in our last couple of $1.99 daily best plays on that Patreon page. And if you want to access today's $1.99 daily best play, it's only going to cost you just $1.99. We're also 3-0 in our last 3 NBA tier package picks on that Patreon site as well. And the good news is we have another NBA tier package pick going off here this evening. We currently have over 850 members who are signed up and active on that page. And if you want to see which one of these YouTube picks on my channel that I'm actually betting on personally, link for that site is in the description section below. That's patreon.com/BrockPage. And despite the probable absence of Giannis Antetokounmpo here tonight, the Bucks have still played quite well without their superstar, especially against a scorching hot Atlanta team with a ton of momentum. As a matter of fact, the Bucks averaged 121 points a night between both games 5 and 6 in that very series. Both of those contests, they were competing without Giannis. Now, the Bucks average nearly 118 points a night when they travel, and they rank in the top 10 in shooting the three ball. Certainly a stat that has little contribution from Giannis. I mean, that's a factor in the game that they can continue to perform highly without the presence of Giannis on the court. And speaking of which, Chris Middleton, he's scoring over 23 points a night in the postseason, 8 rebounds, 5 assists a night for the forward. Now, Middleton's also draining nearly 90% of his free throws in the playoffs as well. Meanwhile, Drew Holiday's averaging over 17.5 points a night in the playoffs himself, 5 rebounds, 8 assists for Drew. Meanwhile, defensively on the other end of the court, the Bucks are in the top 5 in the NBA in fewest first quarter points allowed. They're taking on a Suns team who failed to cover the point spread in 3 out of their last 5 ball games, and that was against a Clipper team without Kawhi Leonard. Matter of fact, Phoenix scored just 104 points or less 4 times during that 5-game span I was just talking about. And despite the fact that Giannis is most likely sitting this one out for Milwaukee, we're still looking at a Phoenix club who's in the bottom 10 in offensive rebounding. Now, superstar Devin Booker, he's shooting just 34% from beyond the arc in the postseason, so certainly keep that in mind as good as he's been. Meanwhile, their second leading playoff scorer, Chris Paul, well, if you think about it, he's only getting 18 points a game in the postseason himself, and he's attempting only 3 three-pointers on average per game. So certainly some factors to think about. Now, when it comes to the number in this one, I do have a monster play on the total in this game. So if you want to see whether I'm betting the over or the under in this one, the total in this game is being featured as my NBA tier package pick on my Patreon website. And once again, guys, we're currently 3-0 in our last 3 NBA tier package picks. So if you want to access that NBA tier package play right now, link for that pick is in the description section below. But when it comes to my free pick for this video right here on YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and lean toward the Milwaukee Bucks +6, keeping this one close and covering in game 1.